Alright you guys, check out how to make these iridescent water blobs here in Photoshop, Illustrator, and Firefly. And if you want to push it to the next level, I also made a tutorial how to make this in Blender, and I also got like other tutorials with water blobs, animations, and dispersed glass effect in Blender and Cinema 4D. You can check them out on my Patreon page, link in the description. Alright, so I'm going to start in Illustrator, and I'm going to select the circle, create a circle, and I'm going to select the direct selection tool, just select one of the anchor points and start customizing this, to make it look like a blob. So this is how it looks, and create a whole composition out of this, add multiple blobs, distort them. Okay, so mine looks something like this. Save it as a JPEG, and let's go to Adobe Firefly. And let's go to the left menu, aspect ratio, we're going to go with a widescreen, content type photo. Here we got the reference, upload image, and I'm going to select the image with the blob. Let's click open. Continue, and let's go back to reference, increase the strength to 100%, scroll down. Here I'm going to select hyperrealistic, let's go to the concepts, and I'm also going to select simple. Lighting is going to be studio light, and about least we're going to type into the prompt, water droplet made of iridescent holographic material, transparent, clear, white background. And let's click generate. Alright, so check it out, we got some blobs with high contrast. So I'm going to go with this, I'm also going to upscale, click again. Alright, so it's not that bad. So I'm thinking to go and download 2 of these. Click on download. Now let's go to Photoshop, and I'm going to go with this poster. This is my artboard size. And here we're going to go to the background layer, right click on it, and click on Convert Smart Object. Let's drag and drop the water droplet. I'm going to press and hold Shift, scale it up. As you can see, we got quite a bit of details in these water droplets, and first we're going to need to remove them. So I'm going to create a new copy of the water droplets. I'm also going to rename it, press Ctrl J to duplicate, and here I'm going to go and select the remove tool. Let's go to the blob, right click, and select a rasterize layer. What I'm going to do is click on these contrasty shapes. I'm also going to select this thing right here, this light area. And I'm going to repeat this with the rest. After you selected everything, you can click on the checkbox. And it's going to try to remove the unnecessary elements. As you can see, we still got a couple of it. So I'm going to go and select it again. And this one as well. I'm also going to make a smart object out of this. A right click, convert to smart object. I'm also going to rename this Blobs Retouched. And I'm going to go to the image, adjustments, and select black and white. Click OK. And now let's go to File, Save As. And we're going to need to save it as a PSD. I'm going to rename it Displacement, Save As Type, PSD, and click on Save. Okay, so we won't need this black and white layer anymore. I'm going to uncheck it. And I'm going to go to this blob layer. Let's go to the blend mode and select multiply. And now let's go to the layer with the background. I'm also going to rename it. And let's go to Filter, Distort, and select Displace. For the horizontal scale, I'm going to go with 30, vertical 50, click OK. Now let's select the PSD file with the displacement. Click on Open. And check this out, it is going to distort the background. So first I'm going to go back to Illustrator. I'm going to select these blobs, press Ctrl C. Let's go back to Photoshop, select the blob layer, and press Ctrl V. I'm going to select the smart object, click OK, and I'm going to scale this up, press and hold Shift plus Alt. So I'm going to go extend it all the way here, and I'm going to position it. I think this is pretty good. Let's uncheck the layer with the vector blobs, press and hold Control, click on the thumbnail of the vector blob layer. Now let's select the background layer, and click on the thumbnail of the smart filter here. Let's go to the Select, Inverse, make sure that the foreground color is on black. You can select the brush, and you can delete it like this. So the blobs are distorted and the background is not. Press Ctrl D to deselect. I'm going to select the layer with the blob. You also can drag and drop another blob right here. I'm going to scale it up. And then you can go to the blend mode and select another blend mode. I'm going to go with a darker color. And this is it. Thanks for watching.